Everyone, here we are going to start exercise 6.3 question number 6. Question number 1 to 5 we had already done in the previous video. Okay, so here is the question. In this question it is said that for each of the following numbers find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the following numbers so obtain. It is same as question number 5. But the difference in question number 5 and 6 is that in 6th question it is asked to divide, but in question number 5 it is asked to multiply. Okay, so in question number 6 we are going to divide the factors. So first thing to solve this question is we have to find the factors. Okay, so as you people very well know how to find the factors, it is very easy to find the factors. So let's start to solve the question. So what the number we are having? 252. Find the factors of the numbers. It will be goes in the table of 2 how many times? To 126. Again 126 goes in the table of 2 how many times? 63. Again 63 will goes in the table of 3 how many times? 21 times. And 21 will goes in the table of 3 again 7 times, and again 7 will goes in the table of 7 how many times? 1 time. Clear? So these are the factors we have to find it. Now after this we have to write all the factors inside the root, since it is asking about the square root of the numbers. Okay, so we have to write in the form of a square root. So here we are having the pair of both the two. Here we are having the pair of 3, but the unpaired number is 7, isn't it? 7 is the unpaired number, therefore 252 is not a perfect square. In place of unpaired number, what you have to write is not a perfect square. Okay, this you have to write is not a perfect square. Then after, if it is not a perfect square, we have to convert it in the form of a perfect square, isn't it? So how to convert it in the form of a perfect square? For that what we have to do? We have to divide 7 on both the side. Okay, so 7 will be divided on both the side of the number. Then it will be converted into how perfect square. So 252 will be divided by 7. Why we are dividing by 7? Because 7 is the number which is unpaired in the factors form. Okay, that's why both the sides 7 will be divided. So from this side 7 is unpaired, so 7 will be divided from both the side, isn't it? So here from here 7 denominator, and from the numerator the 7 will get cancelled. Okay, then in the table of 7 ones are 7 and 7 36 are, that means 252 comes in the table of 7 how many times? 36 times it comes. Okay, that's why here we had written 36 under root, and 7 from the numerator denominator will get cancelled, so the 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 is left out. So when the pair is there, among the pair one of the 2 will come outside. Okay, again 3 is in the form of pair, one of the 3 will come outside, isn't it? So what will be the square root of 36? That is 2 into 6 will be 36 is the square root of the number. So this number is the perfect square number, which is a smallest whole number. Clear everyone? So in this way try to do question number 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. Okay, just once you go through. Here I had already solved all the questions. In the same way only you have to solve. So here is second question. All the factors you have to find it. So I had finded all the factors here. Just look at the factors. Okay, then all the factors are written in the form of roots. Okay, so here which one is the number which is not in the form of a pair? That is 13. 13 is the number which is not in the form of a pair. So if 13 is not having a pair, that means 2925 is not a perfect square. So in order to make 2925 a perfect square, by which number we have to divide? By the number 13. The number which is unpaired, with that number only we are going to divide. So when we are going to divide the number, what will be we are having? When we are going to divide the number, we have to divide it by 13 both the side. This one is not 7, it is 13. Okay, so 2925 will be divided by 13, and in the same way right hand side also all the factors will be divided by 13. So 13 will be cancelled from the denominator and the numerator. What the factors are left out? That is root of 3 into 3 and 5 into 5. This will be the factors which is left out. Okay, in table of 13, 13 comes one time, and 2925 will goes in the table or will cancel in the table of 13, that is 225 times. Okay, 13 in table of 13, 2925 comes how many times? 225 times. So what is the factors which is left out we are having? Since 225 will be the under root. Okay, so the pairs of 225 factors are 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So among this two pair, one of the 3 will come outside, and among again this two pair, one of the 5 will come outside. So what will be the root of 225 is? Square root of 225 is 15. So we are having the perfect square here. Clear everyone? Then after next is third part. So third part is 396. Okay, so 396 is there. Same way you have to find it. All the factors here, then 2 into 3 into 3 into 11. So 11 is the number which is not in the form of a pair. Look at, isn't it? So if it is not in the form of a pair, what you have to do? You have to divide both the side by 11, isn't it? When both the side will be divided by 11, then it will be converted into in the form of a perfect square. So as I told you that the factors of 396 is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 11, and 11 is an unpaired number. So if it is an unpaired number, that means 396 is not a perfect square. If it is not a perfect square, then we have to make it in the form of a perfect square. So to make it a perfect square, we have to divide both the side by 11. Okay, so when 396 will be divided by 11, then it will be goes how many times? 36 times. 11 ones are 11, and 11 36 are 396. Okay, from the numerator and denominator, 11 will get cancelled. So what is left here? 36 will be left. Under root 36 is equals to root of 2 into 2, 3 into 3. Now pairs of 2 is there, pair of 3 is there. Among the pair, one of the 2 will come outside, and among the pair of 3, one of the 3 will come outside. So 2 into 3 is how much? 30. 2 into 3 is 6, isn't it? So square root of 36 is how much? It is 6. Clear everyone? So in the same way you have to see the fourth part. So what is the fourth part we are having? 2645. So 2645 is a number whose smallest whole number of a perfect square we have to find it. So first what we have to do? We have to find the factors of the number. So look at it. You people very well known how to find the factors. So 5, first it will goes in the table of 5. 529. 529 goes in the table of 23. How many times? 23. And again 23 comes in the table of 23 one time. Clear? So what is the unpaired number we are having here? The unpaired number is 5. If 5 is the unpaired number, that means 2645 is not a perfect square. To make it a perfect square, what we have to do? We have to divide both the side by 5. When we are going to divide both the side by 5, what will be left out is, that is 2645 when get cancelled by 5, it will be how many times? So 5 ones are, and 5 how many times? 529. You can divide it in the rough and can see. So 5 from the denominator and 5 from the numerator get cancelled. Why we are dividing with the 5? Because 5 is the factor which is unpaired under the square root. So whatever the number is unpaired, that number will be divided in both the side. Okay, now what is the perfect square is left out? Root of 529 is equals to 23. As 23 into 23, the two pairs are there. Among the two number pairs, one of the numbers come outside. So what is the perfect square of this? 529 is the perfect square of 23. Have you understood, everyone? Okay. The fifth and the sixth part, try to do with your own. It's a very simple one. Now the next one we are having 6.3, question number 7. So here is the question number 7. So I am reading out the question. The students of class 8 donates rupees 2401 in all for Prime Minister National Fund. Okay. Donates as how many rupees? As what is here? Rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. So look at the solution here. First, what we are going to do, we have to consider the number x. So let the number be x. So total money donated by the student is x into x. Okay, number of student as well as the total number of students who are donating the money will be x into x, that will be x square. Okay, x to the power 2 we are having. Then, but the total money is denoted to the Prime Minister National Relief Fund is 2401. So according to the question, what it will be? X square is equals to 2401. Now 2401 we are having. Now what we are going to do? This square x square is equals to 2401. As I told you in the definition that square root is the inverse of the number. So this square will be transferred in the form of a square root. Okay. So it will be a square root of 2401 square. Now 2400 square, you have to find its factors. 2401 goes in the table of 7 how many times? 343. Then again it goes in the table of 7 49. Again it goes in the table of 7 7. So in this way we are going to find the factors of the numbers. Okay, so all the numbers are having the pairs, that is 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. All the numbers are in the form of a pair. So among the pairs of the 7, one of the 7 will come outside, and then the second part again 7 is in the form of pair, then 7 again comes out. So 7 into 7 is 49. Thus the total number of students are 49 who are going to give donations in the Prime Minister National Relief Fund. Okay, simple question it is. You have to just find the factors and form the pairs of the numbers. Clear? Now the next question number 8. It is said that 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contain as many plants as the number of row. Find the number of rows and the number of plants in the each row. Okay, this is the question. So let the number of row be x. Similarly, let the number of plant in each row be x. So total number of plant is x into x is x square, isn't it? So according to the question, total number of plant in the garden is given in the question how many? 2025. So square root of 2025 will be how much? Square of 2025. You have to find the factors, isn't it? So here is the factors of 2025. So look, all the numbers, all the factors are in the form of a pairs, isn't it? So among the pairs, the one of the numbers will come outside. So here are 3 into 3, 1 3 will come outside. Again 3 into 3, one of the 3 will come outside. 5 into 5, one of the 5 will come outside from the root. So 3 into 3 into 5. So 3 into 3 is 9 and 9 into 5 is 45. So thus the number of row is 45 as well as the number of plants in each row is 45. So in this way you are going to solve. A simple factors you have to find in this question. Next question we are having question number 9. So here is question number 9. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each number 4, 9 and 10. This question you people had already done in class 6. Okay. So for this question just revise we will do. What we have to find? The smallest square number we have to find which is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. A small number which will be goes in table of 4, 9 and 10. So we have to find that particular smallest square number. Okay. In order to find that, what we are going to do? We have to find the LCM of the number 4, 9 and 10. So all of you very well known how to find the LCM of the number, isn't it? So I am not going to explain how to find the square, how to find the LCM. So it is very easy. Your people are studying from class 3, 4 onwards. So 4, 9 and 10 LCM will be how much? 180. So here I had find it. The LCM of 4, 9, 10 is 180, isn't it? Now 180 factors will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Now 5 is again an unpaired number, isn't it? If it is an unpaired number, that means 180, the LCM of 4, 9 and 10 is 180, which is not a perfect square. So to make the LCM of 4, 9, 10, that is 180 into a perfect square, what we are going to do? We have to multiply the factor 5 on both the side, as 5 is the unpaired number, that's why. Okay, so here we are going to multiply on both sides. So 180 will be multiplied with 5, so it will become 900, and 5 will be multiplied on both the side. So again the pair will be formed. So 2 into 2, the pair is there, one of the number will come outside. So 2 into 3 will be how much? 6. 6 into 5 is how much? That is 30. So what is the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the number 4, 9 and 10? That is 900. Thus 900 is the smallest number that is divisible by each of the number 4, 9 and 10. Okay. So this was the question. Similarly, it is just same of question number 9. Same, no difference is there. Only the number are changed. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the number 8, 15 and 20. So the numbers are 8, 15 and 20. What you have to do? You have to find the LCM of 8, 15 and 20. So as you know very well how to find the LCM. So what will be the LCM of 8, 15 and 20? That is 120. Okay. So 120 factors are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. So here students, we are having the 3 unpaired numbers, isn't it? These are the 3 unpaired numbers in the factors of 120. So from question number 6 onwards, we have seen that only 1 numbers are unpaired. But in this question number 10, 3 numbers which are unpaired. So for that, what we have to do? We have to multiply both the side by all these 3 unpaired numbers. Okay. Since it is 2 into 3 into 5 is not a unpaired numbers, therefore 120 is not a perfect square. To make it a perfect square, what we have to do? We have to multiply both the side by the unpaired number 2 into 3 into 5. Okay. So when we are going to multiply the number 2 into 3 into 5 on both the side, what we are getting? We are getting this. We have to multiply the unpaired number on both the side. These are the 3 numbers which are unpaired, isn't it? So these 3 numbers, that is 2 into 3 into 5, will be multiplied both the side. Clear? This number, this 3 and this 2 are the unpaired. So after multiplying, what the number we are getting? 2 into 3 will be 6 and 6 into 5 is 30. So 2 into 3 into 5 will be 30. Then 30 will be multiplied with 120, will get how much? Square root of 3600. So square root of 3600 is 60. So here is the question asked, find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the number 8, 15 and 20 is 3600. So 3600 is the smallest number that is divisible by each of the number 8, 15 and 20. So here students, here the exercise is get over, isn't it? Now we will see exercise, the next exercise, that is exercise 6.4. Before starting the exercise 6.4, some methods are there that is very important to know. So yesterday in the previous video I had explained you the two method. First is the prime factorization method and repeated subtraction method. Okay, so one more method is there to find the square root, that is long division method. It is also known as division method. So prime factorization and repeated subtraction method is already over. Now for the next exercise, long division method is very important. So we will see how to solve the questions by long division method, then we will start the exercise. Okay, one more thing is that to find square of a number, square of a number, that means suppose we have to find the square of 4. So what we are going to do, 4 into 4, that is 16. In this way we are going to find. So that method is known as simple method. Okay, two more methods are there to find the square of a number. That is first name is column method, and the third one is a diagonal method. This both method is together also known as shortcut method. Here in this we are not talking about the square root. Here we are talking about the squares of a number. Okay, so these are the three methods to find the squares of a numbers. Clear? Suppose we are having 3-digit number, 4-digit number, 5-digit number. So it is very difficult to divide it, to multiply twice and see, isn't it? So for that a simple, we are going to use column and the diagonal method. So have you understood everyone? Okay, why we are using column and the diagonal method? Suppose for the square of 4, it is very easy to know, that is 4 into 4 will be 16, isn't it? Suppose we are having 6-digit, 4-digit, so it is very difficult to multiply or to multiply twice and see, isn't it? For this long division, for this long numbers, 4-digit number, 3-digit number, 5-digit, 6-digit number, we are going to use the column and the diagonal methods. So let's see this methods how to solve the questions. Okay, then only we will start the exercise. So first I am going to tell you as an example, find the square root. Here we are talking about the square root, not the squares. Okay, so find the square root of 16,384 by long division method. So here we are going to see. So here is the question. Okay, long division method. So look how to find. First what we have to do, we have to start make pairs of from the right hand side. Whatever the numbers we are having, we have to make the pair of two numbers. Okay, so here what we have to do, we are not going to start the pairing from the left hand side. We have to pair from the right hand side. Remember students, you have to make the pair of the numbers from the right hand side. So this one is the first pair, 84 is the first pair, 63 is the second pair. Now 1 is the number which is left out. So we have to think of a number by which number 1 will be get cancelled. So 1 will come in the table of 1 itself, isn't it? So 1 into 1 will be how much? 1 into 1 will be how much? That is 1 itself, isn't it? So 1 into 1 is 1 itself. So here 1 and this 1 will be get multiplied, isn't it? So 1 and 1 will be get multiplied here. So how much 1 into 1 will be? 1. That 1 we are going to write here. 1 into 1 is equals to 1, isn't it? So that 1 will become here. It will be get subtracted with the above one and become 0. Okay, so this one and the above one will be multiplied. So how many times we have taken 1? 1 times. Clear? Now in the second step, 63 together comes downside. This 63 together comes down at the next step. So 63 we are having. Now what we have to do, this one and this above one will get added. Okay, so here addition will be taken place. 1 plus 1 will be there. So 1 plus 1 will be how much? 2. Now we have to think of a number such that in order to multiply that number, the number we have to think that number must be same in both the bracket. It number should be not more than 63, but it can be exactly 63 or less than 63. So if suppose we are multiplying the number by 3, so 3 3s are 9 and 3 6 are 3 2s are 6, so it becomes a greater number, isn't it? So we are not going to take 3 over here, we are going to take the smaller number 2. So let's take 2. So 2 into 2 is how much? 4, and 2 into 2 is 4. So what the number we are here coming? 44, isn't it? So 44 we are going to take here. So 44 comes in a 2 table, is it? 22 tables. So that 2 we are going to write here. Whatever the number we are going to think here, that number we are going to write in the form of a quotient. Okay. So here after multiplying, the 44 will come, that will be subtracted from 63. So what is the number of while subtraction? What is the number left out? That is 19. 19 is the number left out. Now 84 is left, which is in the form of a pair. This pair together comes downside. Okay. Now again what we are going to do? We are having 22 and 2 over here, isn't it? So here the number will be get added. So it will be become 24. This 24 we are going to write here. Okay. Now again you have to think of a number. That number will be multiplied with 224. You have to think of a number that will be multiplied here. So let's suppose 8 will be there. So 8 8 is how much? 64 we are having, isn't it? So again this number will be multiplied and you will get 1984, which is same as the above 1984. It will be get subtracted and it will be 0. So that whatever the number we are thinking, that numbers you have to write as a question, and that number is the square root of 16,384. While doing the question, it will be more clear to you people. Okay, so 16,384 square root, the answer will be 128. Next for the this one is not for the square root, this one is only for the squares. So we are having a number squares. Find the square of 72 by diagonal method. Okay, so in order to find the square, what we are generally used to do, 72 into 72 we are finding, isn't it, and multiplying the number. So here one shortcut method I am telling you, in order not to multiply more. By using this method you can easily find out. Okay, this method is known as the diagonal method. So in this what we have to make? You have to make first the square box. Okay, first you have to make a square box like this. A square box we are going to make. That square box will be divided, as we are having 2-digit number, so 4 boxes will be there. If we are having 3-digit number, then 3 cross 3 boxes will be there. Okay, so 72 at top we have to write, as well as 72 at the side we have to write. So here we are having the box, 72 at the top we have to write, 72 at the side we have to write. Clear? Now we are going to make the diagonal. This is the dotted line which is said to be as a diagonal. Okay, now 7 into 7 is how much? 49. That 49 we will write in a square box, but in the form of a diagonal. Okay, then 7 into 7 is 49. Then 7 into 2, 7 into 2 will be how much? 7 into 2 is 14. That 14 we are going to write again in the form of diagonal. So 7 into 7 is 49. That 49 we are going to write in the diagonal. Then 7 into 2 is 14. 7 into 2 is 14. That 14 we are going to write in the form of diagonal. Okay. Again in the same way, what you have to do? You have to multiply 2 and 7. That will be again 14. That 14 is written in the form of diagonal. Then 2 into 2 is 4, isn't it? A single digit 4 is there. 1's place value is 4. So above you have to write 0 and below you have to write 4. Keep it in mind. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to see how to find it. Now after doing this, what you have to do? You have to add the numbers. So from here, from this diagonal, what is the number we are having? We are having 4. Okay. So 4 we will mark it by the dash. Then in the second diagonal, what the diagonal we are having in the second part? That is 4, 0 and 4. The 3 numbers we are having in the second diagonals. Add all the 3 numbers, it will become 8. Make the dash. Then in diagonal 3, how many numbers we are having again? We are having 3 numbers, that is 1, 9 and 1. So how much the total is? 11. So in 1's place value it will be marked and the 1 is left out. This one is left out, will be added to the fourth diagonal. 1, 2, 3, fourth diagonal. So 1 plus 4 plus 1 will be how much? 5. Isn't it? So what will be the square root? Square root of 72 is 5. Then this 1, 8 and 4. So the square root of 72 is how much? 5. Okay, 5, 1, 8 and 4. So in this way you have to find. It is a very simple. Once you go through the method, once you practice the method, it will be easy for you people to solve it. Okay. Now find the square root, so not root, find the square of 47 by a column method. Now look at this method. For this column method, what you have to do? You have to first consider A as 4 and B as 7. You have to make the 3 columns 1, 2 and 3. So A as A square, B second column A into 2 into A into B, that means 2AB, and the third column is B square. So as the value of A is 4, isn't it? The value of A is 4. That means what you have to do? 4 into 4 is how much? 4 into, as the value of A is 4, that means A square, it will be 4 into 4, 16, isn't it? In the same way, value of A is 4, value of B is 7, and what you have to put? You have to substitute 2 into A into B. So 2 into 4 into 7 is become 56. Okay. Now in the third column, B square, value of B is how much? 7. That means B square is equals to 7 into 7. So B square will be 7 into 7, that is 49. Isn't it? So when after 49, what it will be? Here the 2-digit number is there. 49 is the 2-digit number. 1's digit we will mark, and this second 10th digit will be added in the second column. Carry forward to the second column and get added. So here 6 plus 4, 10, 1 carry, 5 plus 1 will be 6. Again in 1's place value 0 is there, that 0 will be marked with the dash, and 6 is left out, which is in 10's place value, that will be carry forward to the first column. Now this 6 is added, so 6 plus 6 will be 12, isn't it? 2 will be here and 1 will be carried, so 1 plus 1 will be 2. So 22 we are having here, isn't it? So in order to, after doing this, what you have to do? You have to look what will be the square of 47 square is equals to 22 is marked with both dash, so 22, then here 0, then here 9. So what will be the square root of, not square root, square of 47 is 2209. So have you understood everyone? Try to practice this method with your own. It will be very helpful. Yes, I know in your book the square column method and the diagonal method are not given. I had given this for the additional knowledge. Okay, if doubt is there, then please ask me through my WhatsApp number. Thank you everyone. In the next video, we are going to see exercise 6.5 4, in that long division method is applicable. So practice long division method. Thank you everyone.